In South Korea's entertainment world, BTS is not just an idol group, but also a global phenomenon that has changed the face of the music industry. With millions of loyal fans called ARMY, every move of BTS members is always in the spotlight of the world. However, recently, news of a feud between two BTS members, Kim Taehyung, V, and Jungkook, began to surface and sparked widespread speculation among fans. Since their debut in 2013, Taehyung and Jungkook have been known to have a close relationship. The two are often seen joking around, working together on music projects, and sharing warm moments in front of the camera. However, in recent months, signs of tension began to appear, and now their feud is rumored to be heating up. Many are wondering what really happened between two K-pop idols who have been known to be so close. Sources in the Korean entertainment industry said that Taehyung and Jungkook's relationship began to experience tension since the middle of last year. Although there is no official confirmation from the agency HYB labels, some of their interactions in public indicate a change in the dynamics of their relationship. One of the moments that stole the show happened during BTS live broadcast on the Weverse platform. Observant fans noticed that Taehyung and Jungkook seemed more awkward with each other than usual. If earlier they could often be seen flirting with each other or sharing familiar stories, this time there is a fairly noticeable distance between the two. There was some speculation in the ARMY. Some suspect that the difference in vision in their respective solo projects is the main trigger. As it became known, after BTS announced a focus on individual projects, each member began to pursue their own dreams outside of group activities. Jungkook released several successful solo singles in the global market, while Taehyung is also active in music and fashion. However, not a few believe that their conflict is rooted deeper. There are rumors that the two have differences in the way they see BTS's future, which may lead to tension that cannot be avoided. Since BTS decided to take a hiatus from group activities in order to focus on solo projects and military service, each member has begun to find their own path. Jungkook quickly achieved success as a soloist, with his songs topping Billboard charts and performing at various major events. Meanwhile, Taehyung focuses more on his artistic explorations, including projects outside of music such as fashion shoots and collaborations with top brands. It is this difference in approach in a solo career that is suspected of being one of the triggers for tension. Some sources mention that Taehyung felt that he lacked support from Jungkook, while Jungkook himself felt that he had to keep moving forward and did not want to get caught up in the old dynamics of BTS. In addition, their decision to take a solo path also sparked debate among fans. Some soldiers felt that Jungkook had more support from HYB than Taehyung, which made speculation about unfair treatment even more likely. If you look closely, there are several events that reinforce the suspicion that Taehyung and Jungkook's relationship is not going well. One of the most striking moments occurred when the two were at one event, but barely interacted. On several occasions, Jungkook is seen communicating with other members more often, while Taehyung appears to be more reserved and keeps his distance. A clip circulating on social media shows the moment when the two sit next to each other but appear to avoid eye contact. The fans who usually saw them so intimately began to question what was really going on behind the scenes. Not only that, their activities on social media are also the subject of speculation. Some ARMY noted that Taehyung and Jungkook no longer interact with each other on platforms like Instagram, in contrast to their previous habits. This further reinforces the suspicion that something is not right between the two. As the news of this feud spread, the reaction from fans was mixed. Most of the ARMY felt sad and disappointed to see their two favorite members experiencing tension. Many hoped that they could resolve their differences and return to the way they were. On the other hand, South Korean and international media began to raise this issue as a hot topic. Some news portals mentioned that this could be just a misunderstanding magnified by fans, while others believe that there is a serious conflict going on inside BTS. Some K-pop analysts argue that this tension may be due to the enormous pressure they face as global idols. With their immense popularity, their every decision and action is always under the spotlight. This can affect their personal relationships, including friendships that have been seen closely. Although Taehyung and Jungkook's relationship seems to be in a bad phase, many fans are still hoping that the two will find a way to fix things. Not a few believe that their friendship is strong enough to survive various trials. In several previous interviews, both Taehyung and Jungkook have revealed that they regard each other as brothers. This suggests that despite differences or tensions, there is still a chance to improve their relationship. Some fans also reminded that in the history of BTS, the members had experienced conflicts in the past, but always managed to resolve them with good communication. Thus, there is still hope that Taehyung and Jungkook will find a way to reconcile. The feud between Taehyung and Jungkook is currently a hot topic of discussion. While there have been no official statements from either side or their agencies, signs of tension in public have been enough to fuel widespread speculation. Whether this is only temporary or will have a greater impact on BTS in the future is still a big question. However, one thing is certain. ARMY still hopes that their relationship can improve and return to the way it was. Over time, only Taehyung and Jungkook can determine how they will continue their relationship, both as group mates and as best friends who have gone through so much together. What is clear? The whole world will continue to watch how this story develops. To understand more about the conflict between Taehyung and Jungkook, many fans began to delve deeper into their past interactions and how their relationship has evolved since the beginning of BTS's debut. In several old interviews, the two often reveal how they rely on each other. Taehyung, with his unique and creative personality, is often a source of inspiration for Jungkook. In contrast, Jungkook, known as the Golden Magne, has always shown concern for Taehyung as one of the older members. However, with age and changes in group dynamics, it is possible that differences in views begin to appear between them. Sources close to the Korean entertainment industry said that one of the main causes of their tension was a change in each other's priorities. Jungkook, who is increasingly busy with his solo career, is said to rarely have time to interact with Taehyung like he used to. Meanwhile, Taehyung, who also wants to explore the field of art outside of music, may feel that Jungkook is no longer providing the same support as before. Many fans recalled their once warm moments of togetherness. One of the most iconic moments was when they both shared a room while still trainees, talking late into the night about their dreams and future. However, now everything looks different. The conflict between the two BTS members cannot be released from the enormous pressure they face as global idols. Since BTS reached the peak of fame, their every move has always been closely observed, both by the media and fans. In several interviews, BTS members have admitted that they often experience tremendous mental and emotional stress. Living under the spotlight of the world is not easy, and this can affect the relationship between members. From a psychological point of view, such conflicts often occur in groups that have been together for many years. Differences in character, ambition, and how to deal with pressure can cause tension. Jungkook, who is known as a perfectionist, may have different expectations when it comes to professionalism, while the more artistic Taehyung tends to have a more relaxed approach. Can this difference be resolved? The answer depends on how they communicate with each other and whether there is a desire on the part of both parties to improve their relationship. So far, there has been no official statement from HYB labels regarding the feud between Taehyung and Jungkook. However, if this tension continues, it is possible that this could have an impact on BTS as a group. BTS is known as a group that has strong chemistry between its members. From the beginning, they have always displayed an image of close friendship, which is one of the reasons why ARMY loves them so much. If these internal conflicts are not resolved, it is possible that the dynamics within the group could change significantly. Currently, BTS is still on hiatus due to some of its members undergoing military service. However, they have promised to return as a group once all members have completed their tasks. The question is, will they still have the same relationship when they return later? Most fans hope that they could resolve their differences before the BTS reunion. Otherwise, this can be a big challenge for the group in maintaining their harmony in the future. As the agency that houses BTS, HYB labels certainly has an important role in dealing with internal conflicts among group members. During this time, HYB was known to be quite secretive regarding BTS internal issues, but they also always tried to keep the group's image positive in the eyes of the public. Some sources say that management is already aware of the tension between Taehyung and Jungkook and is looking for ways to reconcile the two. One possible strategy is to bring them together in joint projects so that they can re-establish good communication. However, if this conflict had gone too deep, HYB would probably have chosen to let the two resolve it privately without excessive intervention. However, as adults, Taehyung and Jungkook must find their own way to solve this problem.